give you guys an inventory of what I'm currently growing back here. And I'm going to start with this pot. All the pothos that I have back here, I've literally been growing it since 2020. This succulent, I bought this from Aldi along with these in 2023, and they're still here. It's 2026. So the next pot, I have coleus and I have a snake plant. The coleus, I think I got both plants from my brother, and I also have this plant pot, which it came from this one right here. I've been growing this for a couple years, basically from cuttings from my cousin. And last weekend, let me move this leaf. You can't really see it, but this plant has this one leaf is an amaryllis. And I got that last weekend from my cousin. And it came with about 4 buds coming off of the main one. And if you know what an amaryllis looks like, it's basically, I call it it looks like a tulip a little bit, but it's not. This one is a beautiful red color when it blooms. But basically the root looks like an onion, and over time it buds off. And it goes and comes every year, but seasonally. So these succulents here, I've been growing these for at least maybe 4 years. I got these from Aldi's. They were in 2 little plant pots that were for Earth Day. And these ones, let me tell you, look how big these have grown. I grew these from cuttings. Basically, I had the pothos plant and it was dying. All that was left of the pothos plant was a vine. So I literally cut that vine right above the nodules, and I planted a whole bunch of the little pieces, and this is what we have now. I think that was probably maybe 6 months ago. I have to check. Over here is they call it Cuban cilantro, or I call it thick leaf thyme. Basically, it was bigger than this, but with the winter, it got so cold that it burnt all the leaves. They turned brown, and I basically salvaged all the young green parts, and I planted them, and they've grown back, and I can't wait until it's super big. Right here is my seasoning pot. Oh, I don't know if you can see. My seasoning pot, it got really, really cold, and I had to cover it up because I was going to lose, especially this basil plant. You see here, it has a little bit of blackness because it's burnt. I have to get rid of that. But all of these, the cilantro, this is thyme, and this is basil. I got this from Walmart. And also these green onions, that's in there. And it's been growing just fine. This pot here, again, the snake plant that I got from my brother, it budded, and I took a piece of it and planted it in this pot. And here's one of the amaryllis again that I got. I took one and put it in this pot. More pothos, a piece of that same purple plant, I'm not sure what it's called. And I got this tall red plant right here from my dad. So the inspiration that I had for this pot was to have all these variety of plants, of beautiful colors, and having, just a beautiful spillage coming over. But you know what? It was better imagining it and seeing it in pictures. But maybe one day that this plant pot will look like the vision that I had in mind.